recovery operations. And this is, what chapter is this in? Chapter 10, here it is. This is an ordinance text amendment to Chapter 10 of the Township Code, and what we're adding here basically is that the Township reserves the right to inspect permitted dead animal recovery operations with or without notice for compliance with all state and local regulations, and to forward all reports taken from inspections to the responsible county and state authorities for follow-up actions and enforcement. And with that, I will open up for any public comments. Yes, sir.
You realize in that statement, Department of Ag is not requesting your help to inspect that site. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I realize that.
You realize that?
Yes.
What are you trying to do?
Reserve the right when people, if anyone comes in here and complains about a dead animal recovery site that's operating in the township has the legal, that we reserve our right, which is given to us by the Commonwealth, to go ahead and do the inspection and forward our report on to the proper state agencies. Simply that.
Simply that, yeah, right. But Department of Ag is not even interested in what you're trying to do. They don't want you out there. You know that. You agree with me?
I don't agree with or deny anything. I'm just taking public comment right now.
You have a lot of people sitting in this room that know you don't have, township doesn't have any business on that property.
Anyone else on my radar?
And I'll tell you right now, if anybody, there's trespassing signs on the property. If anybody from the township, family members or friends, sets foot on that ground, they will be prosecuted. I want you to put that in the minutes.
Let's get public comment. Anyone else on the right? Anyone on the left?
Yes, sir. All my questions will be directed to the chairman of the board, which I understand to Mr. Worley. Can you explain to me and the rest of the residents in this room the definition 10-201? The purpose of this part is to coordinate with state agencies the management of dead animal recovery located in this township as part of a police power function. Can you explain to me what a police power function is?
Heath?
No, I'm directing my comments.
Excuse me, I run the meeting. I'm taking public comment. If you want an answer to your question, I'm going to give it to the person that can answer the question. Heath?
Police power is the function that is given to municipalities from the state to be able to act to enforce certain regulations that are either created by the township or in coordination with other agencies to ensure general health, safety, and general welfare.
Given to by the state, you said. Is that correct, sir?
By the state, yes.
Okay. So then why do we have a ordinance 161 that has no state signatures on it? Why isn't just township supervisor signature if the state has to give the authority? Did you read your ordinance that you wrote up there? Let me read you something here, Mr. Worley. I got this from the Department of Agriculture. In response to your inquiry, the Pennsylvania Department of Ag Bureau of Animal Health and Diagnostic Services is neither requesting nor does desire the assistance of the township or the municipality in the authority of inspecting dead animals, disposable businesses, or other licenses in such a Plainville Township. On November 1st, 2001, I have confirmed with the Norristown office of the DEP that they also do not request or desire the township assistance in inspecting dead animal regulations of the operation. PDA-BAHDS will continue to perform the regular inspections of licenses in Honeybrook Township. The DEP will continue to perform the regulatory functions in the township as well. In addition, we will continue with the DEP and the County Conservation District, as well as other appropriate resources and regulatory authorities to comply comply with relevant regulations and standards. Thank you, Alicia Shannon. What doesn't we seem to understand that Brook Township does not need to be involved and continue, which I believe is the amount of anywhere between $1,200 and $1,400 that the township supervisors have now spent on the attorney of taxpayers' money, these people in this room's money, for something that you're not even allowed to be involved with. Why do you continue to pursue it?
Answer, Joe?
Joe's not the chairman, sir.
I
Also directed to you.
I mean, I've made my point at the last meeting, other meetings. I do not like to see the township get involved in things that it shouldn't get in. I think the state, and this is so complicated. I'll tell you what, let's everybody calm down for a minute. And I know Chip Hawes is here, who represents all of us in the group who kind of oppose this. And maybe we should just let Chip talk. And he's an attorney. He was hired, and he's researched this.
Yep. Mr. Roberts, are you finished?
No, I'm not.
Okay, let Mr. Roberts finish, please.
As of now, I would like to ask for your public resignation, and I would like for every member in this room that agrees with me that we do not need a person like you on the board of supervisors to please stand up. If there's anybody who backs me in what I say.
Thank you.
Well, sir, just like nobody has internet access, it's over half the majority. We don't need people like you in Brook Township. As far as we're concerned, you go on back down to the city where you came from.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I'd like to add one thing. You know, everybody in this room here is American. Most of us are Christians, God-fearing Americans. It's something to think about when you get a man on the board of supervisors that wants to dictate your life, and just because he's not happy with something, he tries to set laws to intimidate and to make things his way. And if this goes through, where's it going to stop? The next thing they'll mess with is industrial manufacturing. They'll try and cover OSHA, MSHA, which is mining regulations. This has to come to a stop now. Just because this man has a personal problem with this, we can't let it become law in Brook Township. We have to stick together as citizens. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
How many written complaints are about this gentleman here with this man, this refuge here?
That's not relevant to, I don't know.
How many?
I don't know.
There is one.
Anybody?
One. And it was written in 2009.
Any other comments from anyone else?
Yeah, why are we spending so much money on lawyers' fees and all this other garbage? Why can't we just cut to the chase and let the agencies that are governed to do this, let them do their job?
They are doing their job.
Well, then why are you interfering and
We're not
trying to get
interfering at all.
in this man's...
Not interfering at all.
Then why are you trying to set an ordinance?
Any other questions?
Yes.
Mr. Rogers, I believe you had enough time. Yes, sir.
Why do you even want to get involved with it?
Yes, sir.
Just a question. So if I follow your train of thought, the state has actually in documentation has deputized you to take action on their behalf?
No.
And most of you folks know me pretty well. The state doesn't mandate that the township get involved in this. Of the township saying that they have a right to inspect with or without notice. And I talked to an attorney about that, and he said that that's totally illegal. I'm against this ordinance.
You want a hand raise?
Pardon?
You want a hand raise? How many people are against it?
I'm against it.
Against it.
Well, I think it's already pretty well.
Yes, sir.
I'm just wondering, if there is already 2 state agencies inspecting this facility that the taxpayers are paying to come out and inspect, why are you asking Brook Township taxpayers to pay one more person to go out there and inspect that stuff?
Well, the person's already on the payroll.
have decided to have other things to do. Would it not make a lot more sense to make one phone call to the agency that is trained to inspect a facility like that, rather than sending someone from the township that really might not even know what they're looking for, and have the taxpayers pay for a undereducated person to go out and inspect the site? Is that not just a waste of money?
Whose money we're spending?
This is the taxpayers' money you're talking about.
Yes, and I'm a taxpayer too.
And I don't feel that it's right to send somebody out that is not qualified to inspect a site like that when there's two agencies already qualified in control of that.
Yeah.
Could I ask one more question?
Sure.
Could I ask how much did that cost to have the township solicitor draw up an ordinance like this? You mentioned
I don't know, but since we, yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know if you were back, I don't know if you were in this township back in the 90s when we had a year that wasn't very pleasant. I know Donnie Johnson was. It wasn't a pleasant year. And we're heading for that again.
This is an ordinance for the whole township, just not the PAR site. When, and there's multiple hunters and trappers. So when I drive down the road and see a deer hanging in a tree, that will be illegal against Sunnybrook ordinance, it has to be covered. If there is a dead cat, Mr. Worley, in your yard, does that have to be covered? Or are we just specifically picking on one person?
We're not picking on any one person.
So,
Do I hear a motion to approve or disapprove ordinance 161-2011?
I make a motion to disapprove.
Is there a second?
I'm not in favor of this ordinance either, so I make a motion, or I'll second.
In favor of your motion?
I'm in favor.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Aye. Thank you. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know if you were back, I don't know if you were in this township back in the 90s when we had a year that wasn't very pleasant. I know Donnie Johnson was. It wasn't a pleasant year. And we're heading for that again.